Hi everybody, and welcome back to episode 2 of Flipping Gaming PCs until I can build myself a gaming PC with an RTX 5070. Last episode, we ended with a decent budget build rocking the Intel Xeon E3-1240 and a GTX 1070. We ended up selling that computer for $400, which left us with a massive profit of $212.08. So now coming into episode 2, we have our original $52.08 left, and our newly acquired $400, which leaves us with $452.08 to play with. This system here is the next one we're going to flip. It's a nice budget build, perfect for playing games like Fortnite. The CPU in it is the AMD Ryzen 5 2600, a 6-core 12-thread CPU, which is an older chip, but is still very capable and is perfect for our build. I picked this one up on eBay with a stock cooler for just $35. We have that Ryzen 5 2600 sitting in an A320M from Gigabyte. It's definitely a budget-oriented board, but it gets the job done and keeps the build cost down. This board costed me $59.99 on eBay. The cooler we're using is the stock cooler that was bundled with the CPU with a custom painted ring, which helps it fit in the white aesthetic we're going for. The RAM kit I picked up for this build is a 16GB kit of Patriot Viper DDR4 clocked at 3200 MHz. It is all white and has ARGB lighting on it. I was able to get this kit for only $29.65 on eBay. The graphics card we're using is the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650 Super, which is only equipped with 4GB of VRAM and offers slightly underwhelming performance, but it's still perfect for games like Fortnite or other esports games. I was able to get this card for just $65 from Facebook Marketplace. For storage, we have a 500GB 860 EVO SSD from Samsung. It's a fast drive with good reliability, which I got for just $10 out of an e-waste center. Next up, we have our power supply, which is a 450 watt unit from Insignia. It doesn't have an 80 plus rating, and I would never pair it with a more powerful build, but it'll be fine for this as it is a low powered build. We're going to use some white braided cable extensions so it hides those ugly ketchup and mustard cables. I got this one for $10 at the same e-waste center. Finally, we have our case, which is the DIY PC Q3. It has 3 ARGB fans and a fish tank design, which will make this computer look even better. It's a bit expensive, coming in at $68.99, but you can't lie, it looks pretty good. So now let's put it together. Now that we have the computer done, we are $278.54 into it, which leaves us with $173.54. That leaves us money to look for used parts deals, which I did. I was able to pick up a couple parts for some pretty good prices. The first one I found was a listing for a Ryzen 7 1800X with its stock cooler for just $25. And upon messaging the guy, he said for $15 more, he would throw in a 16GB kit of DDR4, which I obviously accepted. So we got a lot of value for that $40. The next deal we got is another GTX 1650 Super that I picked up for only $65. It's unfortunately only a 1-fan model, but when you're getting it for this price, you can't really be picky. The next deal I got is this GTX 1060 3GB. It is again only a one fan model, but I bought it off my friend for just $20. And then the last thing I ended up grabbing was an older HP desktop which I found on the side of the road for free. I took it home and tested it, and unfortunately it doesn't work, but I was able to pull this i5 4570 out of it, which is not bad for a free processor. So ending episode 2, we have the Ryzen 5 2600 and GTX 1650 gaming PC, some spare parts on hand, and $48.54. The computer is listed on Facebook Marketplace for $450, which should leave us with a decent profit of $171.46. And that's it, guys. Thank you for watching until the end. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing, and stay tuned for part 3.